Yo, what's up guys? Today we are back with another video. Today we will be discussing about question set number 13. Previously we have discussed about question set 11 and question set 12. In both of these videos we have created tables in the database called Next Mobile DB. So in the question set 11 we have created the table user which has these columns. The primary key is user ID, which the data type is auto increment, which the data type is integer, and it auto increments. The option auto increment is enabled. Same goes for the customer table and supplier table. All of these primary keys are auto increments. All of these primary keys auto increments. So that's that. In question set 12 we have created customer and supply table. So that's like a quick recap on what we did. So take a pause the video and read these questions. So here's the first part and here's the second part. I think you have read the questions, so I will explain to you what this is. So you have to create in the first question suggests that you have to create a product table to store all the details of products in the database. So you can just open up the previous ER model, or you can just select the here and click on database, reverse engineer, and reverse engineer this model. So there is an option for that if you don't have the ER diagram. Okay, so to create a table, click T, or you can just select here and select product. You have to name the table as product, so that's that. And primary key name is product ID, which should auto increment, so the data type automatically becomes integer. So that's that. So it is auto increment. You have to check this box. So the product code is so the next column is product code. So the next column is product code. So the data type is varchar and the data length is 45, which is like the maximum character length that could be input as a value into this table, into this column product code. So that's that. Since we are not taking any null values, you can check this box. So let's not keep this as not null. So the product name must be, so the next column is product name. It must be name as not null, and the data type is varchar, and and the data length is 45. Okay, I'm stumbling so much, so excuse me for a while. That wraps up the first question. The second question suggests that we have to create a table called grn. So let's create, press T and rename the table as grn with the table name, and you have to give the you have to make the column here primary key, which will auto increment. So the data type automatically becomes integer, because only integers can auto increment. So you have to keep in mind that. So the date must, okay, so here's a new data type which we found. So date is like a temporal value. So let's look at SQL. So if you search search MySQL temporals data types. So I will just read from here. So there are a couple of data types which you could store time values related to time values. Date, time, date if you wanna only keep the date which we are using, or time if you want to store time. If you want to store both date and time, you can use date and time. And this is like another format for keeping time and year if you only want to take store year. So that's that. Since we are only keeping date in date column in grn, so we are giving this as date type. So you have to check this. Not now. And where was I? Okay, I'm here. So let's create the column quantity and give this data type int, because quantity is stored in quantity is like a number, and we would like to know how much we received from each item, or how much do we have in stock, or something like that. So we have to use mathematical operations for this. So we have to keep the data type as integer. So you have to check the not null box again, and the unit price. So here's like a new data type which we have encountered. So the double means that it's like a float value, like they are like two floating points. So float point is something like this. So suppose 15.00. so here's like the float value means that after decimal points you have to keep like digits from here. So double means like there are like two decimal points. So that's that. So the other float data type I forgot. So they are like I will if I remember that I will mention that. So the next column is total amount, so which again you have to keep the data type in double. So again you have to check this boxes as not nulls, not nulls. So yeah, we have answered the second question successfully. Now we have to answer the third question. The table must be stocked. You can click you can press T and click to create the table, and click here and paste the name here, and select stock ID as the primary key of this table, and select auto. It is already checked the primary key as the primary key, and you have to select this box to keep this as auto increment. So the quantity is double. Quantity means I have explained in the grn table why we keep quantity as double. So that's that. You have to check this box. Okay. And the selling price is also double. So the selling price is double like the total amount. So yeah, that's that. Okay, I think I have created the database successfully. So that's that, and I have answered all these three questions successfully. As for the final step, we have to select database. Since we are not doing this for the first time, I mean we are not going to create this database for the first time. You have to select the option for synchronize model and just leave it as it is and click on next. And if all is set, you can see like this message, synchronization completed successfully. So the brand new tables which we have created today is product, GRN and stock. So if we refresh this, and you can see the GRN sorry for that. If we select GRN, you can see these columns which we have included. So that's that. So let's go to the product table, and here are the columns, and we have to check the stock. So if we check here, and you can see these columns which we have created earlier. So thank you guys for watching, and see you again next time. Peace.